Now we're going to look at placement for your picking hand. Now for this we need the classic karate chop shape. As you can see here, from the tip of my elbow to the tip of my fingers, I'm trying to make as straight a line as possible. Now if we turn to the guitar, where we're going to place this is in the middle of this upper bout here, down to the middle of the strings between the end of the neck and the bridge. If we just imagine a diagonal line across there, that's where the hand and the arm is going to go. You'll notice the heel of my hand ends up just on the edge of the bridge there. So if I just do that, okay, just pick the guitar up into position. Now what this has done is I'm now trapping the guitar between my forearm and my rib cage, and also the palm of my hand is now facing the strings, so that my pick in this case, or my fingers, whichever you prefer, are immediately facing the strings. I've not got to do anything odd with the joint of my wrist to get this in position. Sometimes I see beginners doing that. Raises your shoulder, it puts a kink in your wrist, it's not going to be very comfortable, and ultimately it's not particularly good for you. So again, keeping it as straight as possible. By trapping your arm against the guitar, it forces you to limit your movements. A lot of beginners tend to steer from their elbow, which makes all of their movements very exaggerated. By keeping your arm there, it forces you to play from your wrist, and you can still cover every single string, but it means you've got a lot more control, and particularly when you want to play a little bit more quickly, it's no problem at all. Now by placing my hand here, and particularly back towards the bridge, it means that I've got somewhere to gently lean. It means if I want to mute the strings for rhythm purposes, it's very easy to do. This part of my hand here, just very gently sitting just in front of the saddles of the bridge here, like so. Like that. It also means if I wish to play one of the higher strings, I'm damping the lower strings. The strings all pass through the bridge, so when you strike one, you can send vibration through the entire bridge, which can make the other strings start ringing out, particularly under high volume or distortion. So to keep clarity in what you're playing, let's say I want to play a note on the G string. Whilst I'm doing that, I'm gently resting this part of my hand on the bass strings here, which prevents them from ringing off. And finally, when I want to stop all of the strings, this side of my hand, I just gently drop it down. Don't have to slam it, just gently drop it, and everything stops. And as you can see, it all happens in an instant.